Listen, I know this has been done a million times before, but I love a purple eye look. I love a purple eye look for any kind of occasion. I love the purple eye look for any type of day. I love the purple eye look for any type of night. Does that even make sense? Look, who doesn't love a purple eye look? Look, you're here for a reason, and this is my take on a glam, Christmassy purple eye look. It's just bright, it's fun. Purple looks great on everyone, and yeah, it's just a really lovely, soothing look to achieve. It really does suit all skin tones, eye colors, even blue eyes. You know, a lot of people reckon, you know, purple and blue don't really go. I think it's a beautiful combination if you ask me. Without further ado, let's get into this look. So what I'm going to be doing is just this side of my face with the purple eyeshadow, and then I will complete this look off camera. So today I'm going to be using the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Sugar and Grunge eyeshadow palette, which has been my go-to eyeshadow palette as of late. I've been loving this palette so much. It's just got a beautiful array of tones, and the shades that I'm actually going to be working with today are these shades here, which is this shade here, this shade here, this shade right there, this shade right there, and this shade right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tones in total. You can pull out any eyeshadow purple palette that you have on hand. It doesn't really make that much of a difference in terms of the way the look's going to turn out. I'm just giving you a little bit of structure on how to do this eye look. I mean, everyone has their own eye looks that they want to create, you know, but this is mine. So just with a fluffy brush, I'm starting off with this nude tone here called Sweetheart, and I'm going to be putting that all over the eyelid. Now if you see a bit of remnants of eyeshadow from last night, don't shoot me please, because I did do my best to try and take it off, and it was a late night, so I kind of got a little bit lazy with doing the eye makeup remover, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we just do a nice wash of this nude shade right over the eyelid. Now, as you know, I didn't actually do any prep. Last night, I didn't even prep my eyes, I didn't prime my eyes. It was just a pretty much quick tip. If you're really, really lazy, skip it. You don't really need to have an eye primer on your lids. I can just get away with doing a little bit of a wash of a nude eyeshadow color, and that's just gonna pretty much act as your primer anyway. And yeah, look, I mean, I love a good eye primer, don't get me wrong, but when you're in 40-degree weather in Sydney and it's hot and you're scared that your makeup's going to melt off, use a setting spray at the end. I didn't. My makeup lasted all night. But hey, that's just, look, powdered products, if applied layered well, really will do a great job of lasting all night. It really will. But if you do want to have that nice adherence, go ahead and set your makeup with a bit of setting spray beforehand or even afterwards, and you're done. That's it. Okay, enough babbling on. This shade here called Baby Tea with the same brush. It's just a baby pink, and I'm putting that right over the crease area right here. Just back and forward motion, windshield wipe motion. I'm just going to build up that shade a little bit. Now I am saving the foundation to last because there will be a bit of fallout. I just don't want to go ahead and do my makeup first, if you know what I mean. So nice wash of pink shadow right there. Just building it up a bit more. So we have something that looks like this. Now it looks kind of neon pastel baby pink, but that is the shade that's in this eyeshadow palette, and that is the shade that's going to give you that bright-eyed lilac effect. It's just going to be gorgeous. So if you like that kind of look, then honestly this shade, any baby pink neon shade, will work wonders. Okay, so now I'm going in with a different brush. It's a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be dipping into this shade here called Jawbreaker. It's a shimmer shade. Now you can actually do this part last, but it's a beautiful shimmer, gorgeous purple shimmer shade, And I'm just packing the brush with that, and I'm going directly over the eyes with it, just in the middle part of the eye. I'm not taking it into the inner corner, just pretty much smack bam right in the middle. Now with the same brush, I'm picking up that baby pink shade again, just on the other side. I'm basically going to be dipping into Baby Tea and Sweetheart, these two shades here, to do the inner part of the eye. Just like that, really just a combination of that, because I don't want it too lilac-y and I don't want it too nude. I just want a combination of both. I'm going to be dipping into Detention and Moody, which are these two shades right here. One's a medium purple and one's a deep purple. So these two right there, I'm going to mix them together. Going into the outer corner of the eye to add that dimension. Now, I am using the brushes that I used last night, exactly the same brushes that I used last night. Now I'm going to be blending out that really ever so softly with the Baby Tea shade right there. Just tapping in gently and going over that whole top part, right up to the brow bone actually, just to soften out the edges. I actually need a bit more dimension, so going back into that medium purple and dark purple, just to build up that outer edge a bit more. Now going back into the shimmery purple shade on the other side of the brush, just working in that shimmer shade a bit more and blending it in with the matte shade on the outer edge. So now that we look like a hot mess with fallout everywhere, I'm just going to clean that up. Just cleaning up the fallout. Do some last minute touch-ups. I'm going to ground the look now with a liquid eyeliner pen. I'm just using the Better Than Sex eyeliner pen by Too Faced, and I'm starting right in the inner corner of the eye. I usually keep my eye open, but sometimes I close it, but I find with the eye open you can really drag that brush tip right into the lashes better without it skipping. Now give the brush a good shake again so we can complete the wing part of the look. Important part here is make sure it dries off before you open the eye completely. Just softening up the edge of that shadow a little bit more. If you find that you lose a little bit of that depth, don't be afraid to go in and touch it up a little bit more, because that can happen. Now I'm going in with the Kush Fibre Brow Gel just to do my eyebrow. Just not too much, just a light brushing. Now I'm going to be applying some mascara on the top lashes, just for now. Now with my look that I did yesterday, I didn't go crazy with building up the mascara, because when you've got a beautiful like lilac look like this on the face, you really just don't need that much mascara, I find, if you know what I mean. But you can go ahead and apply your false eyelashes if you like a really nice, heavy, thick eyelash look. If I could apply false eyelashes and it wasn't going to be a hindrance, I probably would. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some foundation on my face, and I'm going to do this eye look off camera, but I just want to show you roughly what the look looks like completed with the concealer and with the eyeshadow underneath the lash line. So the foundation I'm using today is just the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Foundation. I'm just going to put a bit of that on the back of my hand. Foundation brush. And just applying that foundation to my skin. And really take your time just to work the foundation right into the skin, because you really just want a nice see-through bare application. By all means, if you love a full coverage foundation, you can, you know, obviously go in and double the impact with more layering of foundation. But when it's hot in summer, less is more with foundation. Trust me, you want a sheer application. I like to see the skin sort of showing through. If you have problematic skin, even if you have a lot of acne, just a lot of blemishes, you know, I think that's it's great when you just sort of do a sheer coverage, because, you know, maybe just conceal with concealer the areas that are really, really kind of red and stubborn, you know, but just make sure to pat it in well. And yeah, but I think it's nice when you don't have a very caked up look of foundation on your face. A nice sheer layer is the best, I think. Now I'm going in with concealer, and I'm just using the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer, and I'm wiping off the brush. Just doing some concealer under the eye. And with my mini buffing brush, I'm just going to buff that concealer into the eye. Now with the leftover eyeshadow that's actually on the flat shader brush, go ahead and line the lower lashes of that eye. And then follow it with some black mascara on the lower lashes. And guys, this is the completed eye look. I got the other eye up to scratch, so now we're just going to be completing the look. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm face palette, and just with a buffing brush, I'm going into these two shades here for bronzing contouring. Bit on the nose. Bit on the forehead. Bit under the jawline and the chin. For blush, I'm just using the peach shade here from the palette, and I'm going in with a stipple brush because I just want a hint of colour, not too much. Just to give a bit of colour to the cheeks. Using the highlighting shade of the palette is here, and just doing a slight bit of highlighting on the upper cheekbones and the tip of the nose. Just really light. I think the sun's coming out now. And for lips, I'm going in with Colourpop's, this is the Velvet Blur in the shade Super Bloom. This is one of my favourite shades of all time from Colourpop. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it suits many, many skin tones, and it's just your combination of red and pink in one. Absolutely stunning. Super Bloom. So guys, that completes the Get Ready With Me Christmas Party Glam look for 2023, or any day of the year really. So if you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Really love to have you here, and giving me a like on this video really helps the YouTube algorithm push my content out a little bit further. Well, hopefully it does anyway. Either that or my content just simply sucks. So anyway, yeah, but I love making these videos, and if you liked it, I hope you liked it. So does that make sense? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye for now.